With today's rise in product complexity, the issue of systems engineering role in the organization is being rediscovered, or maybe if not rediscovered, then reevaluated, as in particular the dynamics between systems engineers and the rest of the organization is being re-examined very carefully. And the reason for it is that systems engineers tend to operate in a very abstract environment with very sophisticated tools like SysML authoring languages, which are very difficult to relate to by everybody else in the organization. And to make the matter even more challenging, the end result of systems engineering work is somewhat simplified with respect to what systems engineers do in order to arrive at the results. So what systems engineers want to communicate to the rest of the organization is somewhat simpler than all the information and all the concepts that they consider while working. And that creates a gap in a handoff or in a trade-off or in negotiations between systems engineers who operate in a somewhat of an abstract space with the engineers that actually implement things in software, mechanical, or electronics. Because how shall the two talk together? And because of the sophistication of systems engineering's tools, which are not really well connected to anything else in the organization, systems engineering today created kind of an island of automation, very sophisticated, very smart, very advanced, but it's very difficult to get off that island. In order to get off that island, you kind of have to jump in a rowboat, and get to the shore. So in order to communicate with the rest of the engineering community. So here's a perfect opportunity for actually rethinking PLM platforms in the organizations, where PLM platforms are not only used to track what has been done and in what configuration, but also how to enable interfaces between engineering environments which are highly disconnected right now. And that disconnected environment, actually there's two of them. One is systems engineering and the other one is simulation. But that's a topic for another day, I suppose. So there's a very big challenge and a great opportunity to rethink PLM platform role in the organization and redirect the thinking from more mechanically oriented PLM thinking into more systems thinking, where everything that systems engineers does and produces becomes part of the traceability and the digital thread, which enables, of course, efficiency in the rest of the organization.